Today we are going to be talking about Trello, which is a free system, online and mobile access that I use to help organize my entire life. I use it and it actually imports into Google Calendar, so I have everything that I need to do with any deadlines that's kind of in tasks, all on my Google Calendar. So I'm going to jump in and share my screen and show you exactly how I use it and potentially provide some sort of template or something that I can kind of give to you that you can kind of help and organize your day. I also use it for any clients. So anybody that I have under contract, I outsource to a transaction coordinator, and then she will give me kind of a timeline, which I'll show you a little snapshot of it. And I copy paste it, put it into Trello, and it just kind of really helps effective date, inspection date, appraisal date, contact information. Like, it is super helpful in managing my life. One quick way to kind of like a snapshot of somewhere you can go and kind of look on your phone when you are on the go. No more looking at past emails and tracking down all that information. Save yourself, save your brain juice, and let's jump right into it. I want you to go over to Trello.com, which is spelled Trello.com. Once you are there, you can start creating a workplace. I named mine Work Life. And once you have created an account inside Trello, you will see several templates at the top part right here that you can choose from. I prefer to choose my own, which I will kind of show you what it looks like. I use Trello to keep myself organized. It is a task management software service, and I don't pay for it. It's free. You can't have the option to pay for it. I'm not quite sure what that includes. I just use the free version, but it's basically where I can create a list and categorize the list. So if I have hot leads, I have all the hot leads here. Cold leads, I have all the cold leads there. For any leads that I send to certain lenders, I will list it out here. So I just know that it's front of mind and that I can continue to go in here, write notes, and any comments regarding that person. I also have a marketing plan that I will create here just to kind of keep myself active and constantly doing things for people that I want to do business for, people that I have done business for, or just some family and friends that I just want to give to. I will also have a Monday through Friday type of schedule that's an hour by hour, keeps me accountable, making sure that I touch base on all of my goals and all of my tasks that I want to do within my business. I also have a list of different videos and content that I would like to do, both in my Tampa Like a Local YouTube channel and my Live, Grow, Earn YouTube channel, which probably should be updated, which you simply just click it and type and then enter. Now I'm going to jump out of here and I'm going to kind of show you how to create your own. Make sure that you are on the boards tab right here. You're going to scroll down a little bit and you're going to create a new board. I do have my own personal list. Don't really use it that much because I'm really involved with just this one list. But it's you can just create multiple lists if that's something that you want to do. I have a list for my house, for my husband and myself, things to do on the house. So it comes into handy being able to separate work and whatever else you have going on in your life. So let's name this board. To make it visible, I prefer to make it private, but you have the option to share. So if you have a teammate or example, a husband, a partner, somebody that you want to share that list with, so you can both add onto it, see what's needed, give deadlines. So I'm just going to make this private because I personally don't want my list, especially with personal information on there, for anyone else to see it. So let's go ahead and push this blue button and create board. You can also start with a template. You can also change it. There's an option to change the picture. Just like I have my Your Tampa Bay at Real Estate, I have a different, kind of like a banner. So now we are inside the board, and now it's time to create your list. So for example, kind of like a template that I have is quick dates. Let's just do everything in caps because it just kind of really separates the list versus the tasks. Today's to-do list. I also have a list where things that I'm waiting for. So let's say I am waiting on an appraisal for one of my clients. I will write down here that appraisal expected between, let's say, today through the following week. Once you create your list, you can add a card, which is kind of like tasks to do within that list. So just like I added here, appraisal between 10:06 and 10:16, which can also be dragged and dropped. It's as simple as pressing this right here where it says add a card, typing what you need. And let's say you want to add notes in this call Paul. When do you need to call him? You would go over here by dates and you can pick a due date as calling tomorrow at 12. Let's click save. And then we're going to exit out of this. And then you want to make sure that it's synced up to your calendar. So you're going to click show more at the top right corner. Scroll down until you see power ups. On this search bar, type calendar and you're going to add. From here, I want you to click this settings button and then click edit power up settings. You're going to make sure that you're going to enable sync. And what this is going to do is that anytime you add a deadline, it is automatically going to sync up to your Google Calendar. From there, you're going to copy this calendar feed, and then you're going to head over to calendar. On your left side taskbar, you're going to have this other calendar part. You're going to click plus, and then you're going to create calendar from a URL. Then you're going to paste the URL in here and you're going to add the calendar. And you can see it was added right here. You can rename it if you would like to, and you can add notifications. Something else I use Trello for is when I am under contract, I hire a transaction coordinator. She is fantastic and she sends over these due dates, these deadlines. So I copy and paste these deadlines. I Control C, which is copy, go back to Trello, exit out of these pop-up menus. And then let's say I have a new client and her name is Janice. You're going to put Janice as the list. Let's make it all capped to make it consistent. You're going to go to where it says add a card, and you're going to Control V, which is paste into the card, and then you're going to press add card. It's going to say, do you want to create 10 cards? And what that does is it splits up each of those items into separate cards, which is exactly what you want to do. So create 10 cards, wait for it to populate. And then this is where I'm going to go in and I'm going to add the deadlines. So I will not add a deadline for the executive or the effective date, but I find it's very helpful to have something quick that I can access on my phone or on my computer of when the effective date for that contract was. Many, many times when you need addendums or you're trying to figure out how long you've been working on this deal, it comes in handy. So having the effective date, don't put a due date, but let's say the earnest money, you want to click that little pencil thing right here when you hover over it. On the right side, a pop-up will happen. You want to edit dates, and then you are going to put the date of 8/5. And then save. So this is automatically, because it's red means that it's past due, which if this is a deal back in August, but in yellow means that it's coming soon. And then green means, or nothing means it's waiting. So let's just pretend that this one is in October the 7th. So we're going to click that pencil thing, go over to edit dates, and then let's just pretend it is October 7th. Click save. And you see how it's yellow because it's coming soon. Now, let's say we don't need this additional deposit. So you're going to click this plus pencil sign, go down to archive. That is automatically going to remove it. Now, let me show you the difference of a future deal. Let's just pretend that this is a November the 3rd. Let's go to edit dates. We're going to go to this arrow to go over to November, and we're going to put the 3rd and click save. Now you see that just kind of is in a gray spot because it's nothing that's needed right now. You can also go to a calendar pop-up right here at the top and kind of see a view of coming soon dates overall for your entire board. So I will use that as super handy. I will also come over and I will copy and paste, let's say, the title and the lender. I want those separately. Many times I have to call a lender and I forget what lender is on what deal. So I have a system on my computer that's called Lightshot. It's a free download. It basically allows you to screenshot certain items. So once you download it, you're going to press print screen on your computer. It's going to kind of gray out, and then you're just going to click on the screen and then drag over exactly what you want to be copied. From here, you can save it to your desktop, or you can just Control-C, which is copy, and then go back to your Trello, click into Janice's card, Control-V, which is pasting, and it's automatically going to insert a PNG file of a picture, basically, of this contact information. So many times I can go in here and I can click on it, enlarge it, and I'm like, all right, Michelle King is exactly who I need to contact for this deal. And I will do that the same thing exactly for any type of contact information. And if there's any notes, like let's say that the washer and dryer do not convey. And then let's say a month from now, the seller says, oh, actually it's for sale for $1,000. So you can add yourself a comment in here just to make sure that you are staying organized on any and everything that goes on in this deal, because many times you're going to have to look back weeks from now and like, well, what did he say? What was that? So even the littlest things, I will just kind of add it to my list to make sure that I don't forget anything. Another great thing that I do is have let's say it's quick links. And I'll have this kind of in the front of my list because this is something that I'm going to reference and use often. So for example, let me just kind of show you mine. Quick links is a bunch of links to Google Docs that I use pretty much on every single thing that I do on the computer. And it's just a quick link that's going to basically take me to any leads or my database basically, or any past clients and sales that I keep track of. So it's a great way to kind of add some comments, add some additional links in here, but make it easy so you don't use your brain juice. You are simply going to Trello, clicking, going right to where you need to go, copying and pasting anything that needs to be on there. Super helpful for keeping me organized, something to reference to on the go, and really making a difference in getting things done. So once I see this list, let's say the appraisal came back, we're good. We can put it back into Janice's area, or we can simply delete, which is clicking that pencil, going to archive. Now, let's say you didn't want to archive that. You made a boo-boo. Let's go over to show menu. And let's scroll over to where I just archived this. You can simply click that, and you can either delete or you can send to the board. Now you see that it is back on here. Once I am finished with closing that deal, I leave this on for another week or two, but just in case things happen, things come up after closing. And then once I'm completely done, I will click these 3 dots and I will archive the list. So that is Trello in a nutshell. If you have any specific questions, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information will be listed in the description of this video. And if you would like more support, jump on over to our Facebook group, which is called Achievers Mastermind Group on Facebook. I'll also have the link down below.
So there you have it. I hope that Trello can add some sort of organization into your life and into your business. I use it both for personal and for business. You can pay. I haven't looked into paying. I'm not about to really look into paying. I haven't needed to yet. You can also do it with teams, so you can actually share with members. I have a house list that I share with my husband saying, do this please, or buy this for the house. So it is really helpful in going back and forth with teams, adding comments, pictures, you name it. So if this was valuable to you and to your business, please give this video a like, subscribe if you want to be notified once we have new content and information that could potentially help you in your business. And again, I hope this video helps you live a better life, grow your business and life into exactly what you want to be and earn more in your everyday life and business. I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in.